Here's an opinion that some people probably won't like. I don't think loving someone is enough. I think protecting them matters just as much because being loved and being protected are not the same thing. Now, before anyone misunderstands what I'm saying, I'm not questioning how much someone loves their spouse, their children, their parents, or anyone else. I'm asking a different question. If something happened to you tomorrow, would the people you love experience your love? Or would they experience your lack of preparation? That's a difficult question, but I think it's one worth asking. One of the things I've noticed is that almost nobody intentionally wants to leave their family struggling. Nobody wakes up and says, I hope my spouse has to figure out the mortgage alone, or I hope my kids have to start a fundraiser, or I hope my parents have to wonder how they'll pay for my funeral. Nobody wants that. Yet, it happens every single day. Not because people don't love each other, because love by itself doesn't create a financial plan. I spent years developing claims expertise in the life insurance industry, and I've seen what happens firsthand when someone dies. And one thing became incredibly clear to me. Grief doesn't pause financial responsibilities. The rent still comes due. The mortgage still comes due. Car payments, childcare, groceries, electricity, student loans. Life keeps moving, even when someone's world has completely stopped. That's one of the hardest realities families face. Now, let me be clear. This isn't just about life insurance. It's about preparation. Life insurance is just one tool. A will is another. Emergency savings, beneficiary designations, estate planning where appropriate. Important documents that somebody can actually find. These things may not feel romantic. They don't usually get posted on social media. Nobody I know throws a party because they updated their beneficiaries. But those are decisions and acts of love because they reduce uncertainty for the people you care about. Before we keep going, if conversations like this help you think differently about money, protection, and legacy, I'd love for you to subscribe, click the notification bell, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. And if this message resonates with you, take a second to like this video, leave a comment, and share it with someone you care about. You never know who might need to hear it. Here's where I think we've accidentally confused emotion with responsibility. We say, I'd do anything for my family. But would we spend 30 minutes reviewing our financial protection? We say, my children mean everything to me. But have we made sure someone could financially care for them if we weren't here? We say, my spouse is my best friend. But do they know where the important documents are? Would they even know who to call? Love isn't measured only by what we say. Sometimes it's measured by what we've prepared. I also think we need to stop treating preparation like we're expecting something bad to happen. People will say, I don't want to think about dying. Neither do I. But buying car insurance doesn't mean you're planning to crash. Having health insurance doesn't mean you're planning to get sick. Preparation is not pessimism. Preparation is responsibility. One of my favorite definitions of love is this. Love looks beyond today. It thinks about tomorrow. It thinks about consequences. It thinks about people who remain. That's exactly why I talk about life insurance the way I do. Not because I enjoy talking about death, but because I care about what happens to the people who are still alive afterwards. And here's something I wish more people understood. Life insurance isn't there because someone died. It's there because people are still living, children are growing, bills are arriving, dreams are continuing, a family is still trying to move forward. That's who life insurance is really for. For my claims expertise, one thing has stayed with me over the years. I've never seen a family say, I wish they loved us more. I've seen families overwhelmed because they weren't prepared. Those are two very different things. Maybe the greatest expression of love isn't what you say while you're here. Maybe it's the burdens you prevent after you're gone. Think about that. If someone asks me what breaking generational cycles actually looks like, I'd say it looks like preparation, not perfection. Preparation. Because when you prepare, you're telling the people you love, I thought about you, and I thought about what life would look like if I wasn't here. That's one of the most selfless things a person can do. So here's the question I want to leave you with. If the people you love had to continue life without you tomorrow, would your love be the only thing left to them? Or would you also leave them a plan? Because those are not the same thing. And I think we owe the people we love both. If this conversation made you think a little differently, I'd love to hear from you. What does protecting the people you love actually mean to you? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If you'd like to review your current life insurance, compare options, or schedule a consultation, you'll find those resources in the description and across my other platforms. I am Jasmón Clayton. Keep pushing, stay curious, and always move forward.